NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It breaks up 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strongest safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throws. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Steps away. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
11 MT. Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Here we go.
And they'll run with Etienne. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
The air attack has gotten them down. Now when you start to lead in the running game, that's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Tommy Thompson on the punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before they whip it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. 11. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They juked him, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option of it comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. And if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
12.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Burrow on 3rd down. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
So far, really with no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
11 MT.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Etienne from 17 yards out. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
On second down, it's Pollard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that, nearly picked off. But it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, and they go over the ground. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, but that seems to be working pretty well.
The Falcons sing out their cover as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Peterson. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? Teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Burrow. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
12.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
11.
On third down, Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack. Beating them.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, any way to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up the 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 38-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. First down, and it's Pollard again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. It's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He had the good earlier, throwing his first career touchdown pass. Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Isn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success you mentioned through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. They'll throw a few more interceptions along the way, but I bet he'll balance that with a heck of a lot more touchdown passes, too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A give to ETN running right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you always know where you're going when it's about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And all the way down inside the 30. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.